Greetings, everybody. This is Brother Ravana Noon, sharing information on the upcoming classes so that you're able to try to find or locate the books, PDF files for the upcoming live classes, so you'll be prepared and be able to have some questions from the material we'll be covering. For this week's class, dealing with the left-hand path of Tantra, Kundalini, meditation, and techniques, some of the books we'll be coming from is Jewel in the Lotus. Make sure you find or try to get this, Jewel in the Lotus, by Sunyata Saraswati. Okay? Try to get this book. It's a very profound book in techniques to help with Kundalini work. We'll also be coming from Dark Light Consciousness by Edward Bruce Bynum, Dr. Edward Bruce Bynum. All right, check it out. Try to find this, or you can find a PDF, or you can find a connection to it on Scribd.com. Okay, we'll be coming from this book as well. As well as we'll be coming from PDF files, and you're going to have to try to find these because the books are hard to find, which is Black Magic Tantra and Demons of the Flesh. Okay? Black Magic Tantra is written by Jack Ellis, and Demons of the Flesh, as we've gone over a couple times, is written by Nicholas Schreck and Zena Schreck. Try to get those for this week's class. Next week, after this Sunday, the following Sunday, we will be dealing with the gatekeepers, the spiritual gatekeepers. Who are they, and what do you think you know of them, and what and who they really are? That you'll have to actually research the topic to spirits, gatekeepers, androgynous gatekeepers, androgynous gods, things of that nature. We'll be discussing that not this week, but next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Then, after that class, the following class, we will be dealing with honoring death and the art of necromancy and demon work. And we will be coming from this book, Honoring Death, the Art of Demonolatry and Necromancy by S. Connolly. Try to locate or get this book. So those will be the upcoming classes for the next 3 weeks. This Sunday, the following Sunday, and the following Sunday after that. Try to get the books or PDF form so you will have in-depth questions in regard to the material. We will be dealing this week, as I said, with the Tantra, left-hand path Tantra, which is Bama Marga. We will be dealing with techniques on how to use it, ways to work it, meditation techniques on it, things of that nature. We will go a little further into dealing with the androgynous spirit through the left-hand path of Bama Marga, as well as the divine or the demonic feminine energy. We're also going to explore, like I said, more techniques in actually utilizing the techniques in your tantric work with your tantric partner to get a more profound work, to have a more profound experience. We'll be going into that. But like I said, the week after that is the gatekeepers and dealing with the aspect of this modern Western mentality compared to the Eastern or African mentality that was pre-colonial times when it came to the gatekeepers and who they are and their purpose in life, and what happens when you take a group of people who had a purpose and strip it away from them and what happens to them today. Okay? Then we'll get back into the topic, one of my favorite topics, because it's one of the works I do on a consistent daily basis, is necromancy. Honoring the spirits of the dead. Communicating with the spirits of the dead. And learning to control the spirits of the dead for certain work that you may want or need accomplished. Now, one thing I have to make note of before we get into the necromancy topic again heavily is make sure you're of sound mind. Sound mind, sound body, particularly sound mind. Because if you haven't done the work to deal with your mind and the weaknesses of your mind, the issues and drama and pain and traumas that occurred in the past is still consistently affect you, if you haven't done the work on that, then you're more apt to draw or attract a spirit that is intent to bring misery, deception, and straight triflingness into your life. But before we go into that, I just want to always make that warning. Do not work this necromancy pass unless you've really dealt with that. If you don't heed that warning, there's nothing I can do. You've already been warned to work and focus on those aspects of yourself. So when the work intensifies and things start to go haywire and crazy because you haven't dealt with that issue or those problems in your life, you open the door for that. So always keep that in mind. Necromancy is not for the weak. You are not just going to be contacting your family or familiar spirits. You're also going to be contacting different spirits that are not from your family bloodline. These spirits can either assist you or harm you, depending how you open the door and how frail or weak-minded you are. You can open the door to straight chaos and havoc in your life. So keep these things in mind. With the left-hand path of Tantra, it's not a free-for-all. This is not a overly indulging path where you just lose all sense of control and lose your mind to indulge in things without some level of restraint. You have to have some level of restraint, and you have to have self-discipline and control so that you don't affect or harm your body, not just your mind, but your body as well. So keep these things in mind as we go forward. All right? I'll see you Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube Live on the Ravana Noon channel. Peace.